Hey everyone, it's Gayon here, G here in California. Today is Monday, March 26, 2018. Woohoo! Welcome to my healthy tip for today. Awesome sauce. How's everyone doing today, guys? So as I get ready here to start my my lesson, so today I'll be covering 15 healthy ways to cook at home. So as you guys know, the way we eating healthy is very important to our healthy lifestyle. So we definitely want to make sure, guys, that we we're adapting these habits here, of eating healthier at home, and predominantly, if you can cook your own meal at home, that's even more awesome. That's even better. Okay, so just give me a sec. Let me share this to my timeline, so my friends on my Facebook over there can also join in as well. So anyway, guys, so let's talk about 15 healthy ways to cook at home. Okay, this is the WebMD article I'm sharing, and the WebMD articles I share is here in this Healthy You page as well. So I'm here going live from my Healthy You page. Okay, so the articles I share in these healthy tips I share Monday through Friday is also I also post the articles here as well, so you can take a look. And this is a WebMD article that I am sharing today. Alright, guys, so here we go. Number one is braise. Okay, the first step: brown your food in a pan for a few minutes to seal in the juices. You might also hear this called searing. Then add water or broth to the pan and finish off the cooking process by simmering in a wet heat. You can use the leftover liquid to make a sauce that's full of flavor and nutrients. Most people cook meat this way, but it works on veggies too. So the number one way to cook healthy at home is to braise. Okay. Next way to cook healthy at home is stew. Cover uncooked food in broth, wine, water, juice, or stock. Put a tight lid on the pot and cover over low heat. Veggies, meats, or mix a broth are great in stews. And that's one of my favorite ways to cook actually is stewing. So I do stew a lot. So there you go, another way to cook healthy at home. Next is boil. Okay, when you boil food, you cook in water that's hot enough for lots of bubbles to rise to the top and break. It's common to cook pasta this way, but you can boil almost anything from eggs to veggies to meats. So boiling is another healthy way of cooking at home. Poach. It's likely you've heard of poached eggs. I have too. But you can cook other foods this way as well, like chicken or fish. Heat the liquid you're using to a temperature just below boiling. Cook your food gently, either directly in the liquid or in a special spoon or cup meant for poaching. So another way to cook healthy is poach. Bake. One of my other favorite ways. Bake. Hot air inside your oven does the job here. Bacon is good for more than just cakes, pies, and cookies. It's also an option for preparing seafood, poultry, lean meat, vegetables, and sorry, I had a phone call calling me. One of the things I love to do is I love to roast my veggies in the oven. Love it. Like your bell peppers, your favorite veggies, just a little bit of olive oil on top and roast it in the oven. Oh, love it. Okay, next way is broil. You'll typically broil food on a rack under high, direct heat, like in an oven or toaster oven on the broil setting. Direct heat turns the outside of your food, especially meat, crispy and brown. So broil is another way. Grill. The heat comes from below the food, which is on the rack. An outdoor grill uses wood, charcoal, or gas-heated rocks, but there are indoor options too. This method lets fat drip off food as it cooks. So one of the ways I like to do is, what we do is we have a smoker, so we like to smoke everything. Okay, next is stir fry. You'll need a larger pan or wok for this method, which cooks food in oil or liquid over high heat. Chop veggies, meat, or even tofu into pieces roughly the same size so they heat evenly. Stir or toss as you cook so they don't stick to the pan. So stir fry is another great way to get your veggies in is stir fry veggies. Love that. Okay, other way is saute. This technique is a good option for veggies like mushrooms, tomatoes, onions, or zucchini that have a lot of moisture in them. Heat a small amount of oil or butter in a pan and cook at a high temperature until food is soft and tender. So another way is saute. Another one of my favorite methods is saute. Okay, again, we're sharing the article is sharing 50 healthy ways for you to cook at home. And one of the goals here that we're striving for is to cook our own meals at home versus buying the processed foods. Strive to cook your own meals. Okay, so we're getting some ideas how you can 50 healthy ways to cook your food at home. Okay, next is steam. This method uses the steam from heated liquid to cook foods. Fill a pan with liquid and heat it to boiling. Place your food in a steaming basket or other container with hose over the water. Add flavor to the liquid to help give food more taste as it steams. So you can steam your vegetables. Another great way, healthy way to cook your vegetables is just steam it. Pan broil. You'll use a hot frying pan to cook over high heat. It's different from frying because it's done dry and you don't put oil or fat in the pan. When you pan broil meat, pour off any fat that that pools during cooking. So this is where you place your meat directly in your frying pan with no oil, and you just let it cook, okay, over the heat. All right, great way. And then you can just drain the fat that's left. Okay, roast. And I talked about roast earlier. Roasting my veggies, one of my favorite ways to eat veggies. Like baking, this method uses hot air inside the oven to cook food, but the temperature is higher than when you roast. Using a bake sheet or a roasting pan, if your food is fatty, put a rack inside a pan to catch the dripping. Okay, so roasting, love it. Another great way, another healthy way to cook at home. Simmer, another way. It's like boiling, but both involve cooking food in liquids that's hot enough to bubble. But when you simmer, you keep the broil tamer, so it only bubbles gently. You get liquid to a simmer, bring it to a full boil, then turn down the heat. You want the food to cook at a lower temperature. So simmer is just cooking your food at a low temperature. This is a great way to cook your beans. You want to cook your beans on very low heat. Okay, so simmer. Okay. So this is a French name, guys. I may be mispronouncing this incorrectly, so apologize. I'm not French if I do. Sous vide. I guess that's it's spelled S-O-U-S, and then second word vide. V is in Victor. I-D-E. Your veggies may keep more of the nutrients if you cook them sous vide. The term means under vacuum in French. Food in vacuum sealed pouches is cooked. The phone calls are just coming in today. Okay, so food cooked in vacuum sealed pouches is cooked in water at a specific temperature. You can get a device made for sous vide cooking or do it at home, or you can use a rice cooker, slow cooker, or countertop roaster. So basically you have the food is inserted into a vacuum pouch. Is in a very tightly sealed pouch, and then you just throw it in water. So apparently this is a method that the French use, and for veggies, etc., it holds in all the nutrients, which makes sense. So that's another healthy way to cook at home. Okay. Blanch. You may hear this method called parboiling. It's best for vegetables. You boil the food in water for a short amount of time, usually about 30 seconds. After you take it out, you quickly put it in ice water to stop the cooking process. I see a lot of chef students with their veggies. So your veggies don't get too soggy and soft. This is a great way to keep the veggies at that very perfect crispy texture. So blanch is another way. You boil it real quick and you take it out and you put it in cold water so to stop the cooking process. So there you go. And that's the last tip, guys. So there we go. There's 15 healthy ways to cook at home. Again, something you need to be aware of, because cooking your own foods is definitely this part of the healthy lifestyle I'm talking about. So what we're striving here for is we're striving to get away from processed foods, boxed foods, whatever, and start cooking our own foods at home. You have the crock pots. I'm on Pinterest every day looking for great recipes. So we gotta learn how to start cooking our own foods so we're eating less processed foods, because the processed foods is a lot of issues with processed foods. You have added sugars, added added ingredients, pesticides, whatever they add, additives, preservatives, everything, all these different additives they put in their foods. That's not good for us. That's why we have diabetes and all these issues. It's because of the processed foods we're eating. So the goal here is to strive to get away from processed foods and cook our own foods at home. So you're putting in your own ingredients, you're cooking it yourself, so you know what's in your food. Anyways, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my tip for today. I gave you guys 15 ways, 15 healthy ways to cook at home. So strive as we're changing our habits towards a healthier lifestyle. One of the most important things is eating. How we eat is very important. So again, the goal is to go more towards, gravitate more towards cooking our own meals, cooking our own foods at home, and getting away from the processed foods, the fast foods, etc. Okay. Anyway, so I shared 15 healthy ways you can, cook at home. And share the video. Help your family and friends out, guys. Join me in this journey. Let's start, living healthier by eating better. We eat better, we feel better. Okay. Again, if we eat better, we feel better. It's better for our health. It can help you fight diseases if you learn how to eat better. So let that be our goal this year, 2018, is to cook, starting to eat better, so that we feel better. By we eating better, we feel better. We're gonna lose weight. Our health will turn around. What we eat is so critical to our health. So let's keep that in mind. Let's be mindful of that. Be mindful of how you're eating. Try to cook your own foods at home. Your body will thank you. Will thank you. Anyways, that's my tip for today, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Monday. This is G signing off. Gail here signing off. I'll see you all tomorrow, God willing, on my next health tip. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you in my next health tip. Bye for now.